What was meant to be a poised, heartfelt interview quickly descended into one of the most explosive media moments of the decade, one that left both viewers and producers stunned. Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, had agreed to sit down with veteran journalist Anderson Cooper in what was billed as a candid conversation centered around her charitable work, women's rights, and global humanitarian outreach. Yet, no one, least of all the studio team, anticipated the emotional storm that would erupt just minutes after the cameras started rolling. At first, everything seemed polished. Meghan appeared composed, elegant, and in control. Her opening remarks were measured and inspiring as she discussed her latest initiatives supporting girls' education, mental health advocacy, and post-conflict rehabilitation for women in war-torn areas. Cooper, ever the composed professional, nodded respectfully and guided the conversation with warmth, until the moment everything changed. With a simple pivot, Cooper asked a follow-up question about Meghan's previous public statements regarding her time within the royal family, a subject she has addressed in multiple interviews before. But this time, something was different. When asked whether she felt the royal institution failed to protect her and her family, Meghan's tone cooled. Her gaze sharpened, her body language stiffened, and the atmosphere in the room visibly shifted. "You're not here to talk about my work, are you?" Meghan asked, her voice low but pointed. Cooper, sensing the tension, reassured her that he was simply offering the public a fuller understanding of her journey. But that's when the spark ignited the powder keg. Meghan accused him of framing the interview to bait controversy rather than amplify causes. "You're reducing years of trauma and advocacy into a headline," she said. "This isn't journalism, it's provocation." The words hit like a hammer, and Cooper, known for his composed demeanor even in war zones, visibly flinched. Still, Cooper pressed on. He asked if she could name individuals or cite specific moments when she felt silenced or unsupported within the royal family. That's when Meghan's composure cracked. Her voice rose in pitch. "You want names? You want details? Why, so they can be dragged through the mud all over again? So more tabloids can feast?" She stood up abruptly, removing her microphone and throwing it onto the couch. "I won't be part of this narrative anymore." Studio staff rushed in. Cooper stood too. "You agreed to a conversation. These are fair questions," he argued. "The public deserves clarity." That's when Meghan dropped the line that would ignite a firestorm online. "You're no different than the people who profited from my pain. You're exploiting trauma for ratings." Silence fell for a heartbeat, then chaos. Cooper, visibly stunned and uncharacteristically heated, called for security. The interview was declared over, and within seconds, cameras were turned off, crew members scat.